Hello, boys and girls. Melon Man here. I am going to try and bring the entire quarantine kickstart into a 30-minute package for you. So you have all of the program details here. So you understand the program entirely, all in a nutshell here. If you ever have any questions about the program, you can always email me. All of the information for the program in the program will be emailed to everybody inside of the group. That email will be going out tomorrow morning. You'll get this video as well as some other information videos. You'll get some resources. You'll get some nutrition plans, meal plans, raw food plans. This is a completely participation by choice program, right? You do not have to do anything. You can do everything. It's all up to you. It's all by choice, right? Let me just first, before I get into all of the program details, I'm going to try and be as quick and concise as possible today, but I still do believe that there are some things about this program that defy boundaries and as a result require some discussion and explanation. So some things have to be maybe talked around in order for you to understand them. And so I'm going to try and do that a little bit just to set the setting of this right now. I think it's important to understand that this quarantine kickstart is a brand new project that started in my heart center, in my lowest energy center, in my root chakra. It was a desire to do something, right? The quarantine kickstart, we've all been on quarantine for 12 weeks, right? 12 weeks ago, my business was shut down. I was worried about what I was going to do, how it was going to affect and change my life. I was worried. There was a lot of fear about this new disease. We're all locked down. We're unsure about how we're going to pay our mortgages, bills, not sure about the future. A lot of uncertainty and worry. So there was a lot of fear inside of me, and I didn't want to be swallowed up by fear. So I made a decision that I was going to call all of it up, invite all of the fear and worry up, and express it out in some creative way. Rather than be fearful with it and hold that fearful energy inside of me, I made a decision that I was not going to allow the fear around me to make me shrivel, but I decided that I was going to use the fear around me to catapult me into something new. That's what I decided 12 weeks ago, that I was going to grow in quarantine. And that's what I've done. And that's what this is, right? This is an expansion of me. It's an expansion of what I do. It's an expansion of what I've always done. It's an expansion of what I've been doing very deeply for the last 5 years, and that is naturally healing my body. I realized from reading one specific book, I read many books, I gathered and learned information from many teachers and mentors in my 30 years as a coach. I've grown from lots of resources. But one particular book, The Mucusless Diet by Dr. Arnold Ehret, was written in 1909 by a medical doctor who healed thousands of people naturally using raw foods and fasting. And this book influenced me so much. It was a life transformation for me. Up until this point, for 25 years, I was telling people to get their health from eating protein. I myself was an international level bodybuilder, a professional bodybuilder. I was eating copious amounts of protein. Keto diet, paleo diet, Atkins diet, high fat diet, protein diet, vitamins, minerals, all of that, whatnot. For 30 years, I did that. I told thousands of people to eat meat and protein and shift towards that keto diet. I followed it religiously, massively. Protein, a dozen eggs in the morning, a dozen eggs at night, tuna and chicken breasts during the day, protein, protein, protein. By the time I hit 40, from 13, that's when I started, when I was 13 years old. By the time I hit 40, my body was filled up with pain. My life was falling apart. And so I started looking into alternative ideas. I stumbled across the mucusless diet. Eventually, I found Dr. Robert Morris. I found Dr. Sebi. I found Professor Spira. And there's a host of vegan natural doctors out there. There's a host of holistic health experts in the world. Holistic health, I didn't realize, has been here forever. Check the Essene Gospels of Jesus Christ, written in the Dead Sea Scrolls, hidden from the Bible. Information that was taken out of the Bible. This information of natural health, I believe, is an ancient idea that's always been here, that's always been squashed, that's always been executed. Crucified. Because it's an empowering message. It's a message that each individual is sovereign. Each individual has the power to create the change, to create the dream, to create the hell that they wish. And everyone in this program is free to choose. Please feel free to participate as you choose. I understand I cannot make anybody change their mind, and I would like to influence people, but not by force. Only by walking the way. Only by being the way. Right? The way to create change is not to tell somebody else how to change or what to do. The way to create change is to be the change. Right? This is how we change our planet right now. This is how we heal our immune system right now. This is how we make ourselves well right now. It's not by pointing the finger at who's right and who's wrong. It's not one side against the other side. It's not this group against that group. That's beyond. We need to go beyond that. We need to rise up. Humanity needs to go up. We need to grow. We need to expand. That's what needs to happen. Love, the power, the force that makes this whole thing go round. Power of our universe. The power that keeps our planet in orbit and keeps these seasons going as they do on a regular, circular system, a method. This power, this is the power we need to align with. This is boundless energy. This is limitless energy. This is within us. This is within each one of us. Each one of us has this power. It's the power of choice. It's the power of decision. It's the power of consciousness. It's the power of consciousness. It's the life force energy within us. It's our loving energy. It's the same energy that keeps us, everything here on this planet, working and going as it is and as it does. This is the energy that I'm talking about. This is working smarter, not harder. Not doing the same old thing, but stepping into a new thing, a new energy, a new power that's within every single one of us. Every single one of us has that. But they have to believe it. They have to choose it. They have to strive toward it. They have to think about it. They have to speak about it. They have to go at it. They have to seek it. If they don't go for it, it's nothing. No value. And they're free to have no value with it if they like. That's their right. Everyone has that right. Everyone has that choice. The thing is that we can choose it without knowledge of it. We can be caught in psychological programs and paradigms that have us going down the wrong path forever. The wrong path that's creating body fat, physical pain, and then next, sickness, illness, disease, poverty, relationship disaster, a breakdown of the being. The paradigms and programs that we have, the thoughts that we've been programmed with by life, are making us overweight, sick, unhealthy, unhappy. The thoughts that we have in our mind are creating stress. The thoughts that we have in our mind are creating digestive issues, sleeplessness, candida, antibiotics, medications, addictions. All of this is a lack and limited worldview. Love is expansive and boundless. And if you try to put it into a space that's limited and lacking, it will do all sorts of negative things. It will get sick. It will turn in on itself. If we can't learn how to express our light, express our love, and allow our love to move through us, if we can't learn how to do that, then our own love will tie us up in a knot and make us sick. It will become our destruction. And that's a choice, unfortunately, a choice that we don't realize that we have. We have an infinite power to create abundance, or an infinite power to create destruction. Unfortunately, the world teaches us to create destruction until we snap out of it, take responsibility for it, and decide, nah, I'm not going that way anymore. I'm going a different way. I'm taking control of my health myself. And that's what this program is all about. Coming into our power, stepping into our power, and preparing ourselves for that power, for that expansiveness. We're talking about becoming unlimited, boundless. To understand unlimited and boundless, to understand spirit, to understand the higher self, to understand God, right? How do you understand God, right? It's unlimited. And for that reason, we can't truly understand God. We can't truly understand love. But as we purify our bodies and mind, we can understand these concepts more. We can grow. As we grow in frequency and vibration, our understanding grows. We can expand. Our frequency can be like this, or our frequency can be like this. We can change our frequency. A frequency is just a tick-tock, a pulse, a vibration. Everything here has a frequency. All things do. Humans do too. What frequency we put out is what's coming back to us. This is just the way that it is. It is the natural law. That's how we create our reality. That's how we've created our life up to this point. And if we want to create a different life from this point on, we can. We need to expand, change our frequency, change the vibration that we're putting off, and then we'll change what's coming back. Fix whatever is wrong within us, and it will fix itself around us. Make peace within and watch the peace arrive around us. Don't get distracted by what's going on around you. By all means you can, but there's a lot of fear around. And if you get caught up in that fear, you will become fearful and start doing fearful habits and behaviors. Now, you can grow fear in your life if you like, or you can choose to grow only love. You can choose to believe that you have power. You can choose to believe that you are the power. You can choose to believe that you are the creator of your reality and you have the power to create change in your reality. You have this power. I'm here to tell you that you have this power. Yes, you do. Some of you will believe it. There's 50 people in this program. Maybe 5, maybe 10. Maybe if we're lucky, 15 or 20 will follow through with trying their best. I'm encouraging you to try your best with this program. Really give it your best. Like, people talk about fasting. People talk about raw foods. People talk about healing naturally with thoughts and words and mindset. That's what this program's about. Exercise, nutrition, thoughts and words. Changing these things, because all of these things affect our frequency or our vibration. If we can raise up our frequency or our vibration, if we can expand our frequency or our vibration, we can change our understanding and change our experience, change the way we view things, change the way we look at the world, and watch, the world will begin to change, right? That's what this is about. Changing the way we look at the world, changing the energy that we put out into our world will change the energy that comes back to me in my world. I can change my frequency by the things that I do physically. My exercise can change my energy or my frequency. The foods that I eat affect my energy, my frequency. I can choose foods that have higher frequency than others. In fact, all of the energy here on the planet comes from our sun. It comes here in light, as a stimulus, a seed stimulus. It comes from Father, Son, the seed. And that light seed stimulates the trees to create the fruits and the vegetables. Right? So those are the first foods. Those are the foods that have taken the energy of the sun and converted it into glucose. This is the first food. Understand that the first foods heal. The first foods prepare the body for its best. Now, if we eat the first foods only, we will come back to our best. Eating the first foods helps the body to eliminate waste. That's what it's about. It's waste elimination. The first foods prepare the body by eliminating waste from the body. And this is what we need to do. We need to eliminate the waste from the body. We need to detoxify the body, purify the body. When the body is purified, then these concepts like love, like God, like health, these concepts expand because you have a greater knowledge. You have a different frequency. Does that make sense? After you go through the experience, it seems different. It's like before you learn how to drive a vehicle, you think driving a vehicle is something special. Then you drive the vehicle, you learn how to drive the vehicle, it's hard to learn, and then you learn how to drive and then it's just nothing, and then after 30, 40, 50 years like me, like you're just driving and it's just automatic pilot. You can do anything else while you're driving. It becomes natural and normal. So after the experience, you have a different outlook about it. It's the same thing with the fasting experience. It's the same thing with the raw food experience. It's the same thing with the natural healing experience. After you go through the experience, this 7 to 10 day experience, after you participate in it, you will be expanded from the experience. And then when you look back at it, your understanding and knowledge of it will be different. And that's the problem with natural healing, is that you have no knowledge of it until you have the experience of it. And that's what this is all about. That's why this was created. It's a 7 to 10 day experience for you. Give it your best shot. Run a true experiment. Don't dilute it. Really trust the experience and say, listen, I need a new change in my life. I want to expand myself. I want to grow. Choose growth. Choose expansion. Choose boundlessness. Choose love. I want to align myself with my love. I know I am love. I trust I am love. I trust I am a love being created from a loving source. I am of that source. That source sent energy here. This energy was received by the earth, and all things were created. The light energy came. The earth created the fruits and vegetables, and all of the birds and the animals and the beings, all of the life sprung to life from the light seed, from Father, Son. A loving gift was turned into loving life. I am loving life. I trust that what's inside of me is loving life. I trust that there is no evil in me. I trust that what's inside of me, any shadow, is also the light. Can you contemplate a shadow for a moment? Is a shadow good or bad? It's not good or bad. Everyone has a shadow. We all have a shadow. A shadow is a part of this. Lifting up the darkness, elevating the darkness, bringing it to the light. We have to allow the fear, the low frequency, the low vibrations to come up. We have to invite them up. We have to say, look, I feel fear. I want to feel it. I want to allow it to come through me. I want to use it to be creative. We have a choice with our energy. We always have a choice. We can react or we can respond. It's always a choice. This is an experience. This is a 7 to 10 day experience, an experience where you're going to expand yourself. You're going to grow. Some of you will. Some of you will take the experience seriously and will grow because you'll actually participate in it. It's an experience where we're going to raise your frequency. We're going to stretch yourself, expand you physically, mentally, emotionally. We're going to stretch you. We're going to expand you. We're going to grow. We're going to physically raise your frequency and vibration. We're going to nutritionally raise your frequency and vibration. We're going to mentally raise your frequency and vibration. And then after doing that for 7 to 10 days, we're going to look back at it and you're going to have an experience that you're going to talk to us about. You're going to give us some comments and some feedback. We hope. We'd like to have a conversation after you've had your 7 to 10 day experience, because we think that that experience is going to be valuable for you, for us, and for others. Because we're all fractals, and we all have value, and we all have light for each other. We're all nurturing and healing for each other. We all have to come into our light and express our light because our light has value for others. We all need to do that. That's what this program is about. That's what it's for. Okay? It's an exercise, nutrition, and mindset coaching program where we're going to elevate and expand ourselves. We're going to do it with loving energy. We're going to grow. We're going to grow. And then after the experience, we're going to talk about it and evaluate it and see how we can make it better. Right? We're going to come together as a community and make natural health what's natural and normal, because that's the way it should be, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're doing it. with exercise, nutrition, and mindset. So we're going to give you workouts. We're going to give you video workouts, and we're going to actually have scheduled workouts. You're going to get all of this information in emails tomorrow. You're going to get video workouts in there. You're also going to get an itinerary where we're going to tell you everything when everything's going to be scheduled, so you can watch it live and join in and do the workouts with us, do the nutrition with us, or you can watch the tape and do it on your own time. You can participate in this as you like. It's a free program for you to use in your life as you like. That's what we hope. We hope that by us being us, that ourselves have some influence in your life. This information and knowledge that Dr. Aureli and I are sharing is information that we found ourselves. And we've decided that it's stuff that we want to share with our friends and our family and our world. It's what we're passionate about now. It's what we live for now. We've made those choices and those decisions in our mind. We've come to those choices and those decisions by moving through the process of expansion, by fasting and eating high energy foods, by exercising, by breathing, by being conscious of what it is that I'm doing, by making that decision, by believing in myself, by being present with the whole thing. Like, I'm taking this action. I'm exercising, I'm eating right, I'm thinking right, I'm speaking right, I'm fasting. I'm being conscious. I'm thinking about things that expand me. I'm thinking and speaking about things that make me grow. I'm opening the emails that I'm getting every single day that are giving me information and energy, thoughts and words, because that's what we need. We need new thoughts and words to change our life. The life that we have right now is a result of the thoughts and words that we've been thinking. If we want to create a new life, a different life than we have right now, we've got to think different thoughts and words. We can't use the same old thoughts and words and get something different. We need to get new thoughts and words from somewhere. And they're going to come into your inbox. We're going to give you emails. Now, we understand. You may or may not like them. You may or may not open them. You may or may not listen to them. But we're going to give them to you. We're going to encourage you to participate as much as you can. Take in as much as you can. Learn and grow as much as you can. I understand you can't do it all. We understand you can't do it all. We don't expect you to do it all. You don't have to do it all. Do what you like. And as you do, you will be inspired to do more. That's how it works. That's how natural healing works, right? This program, you're going to get all of the information Sunday. It's going to be exercise, video workouts. You can do the video workouts, or you can just go for walks. You can go play tennis. You can go golfing. You can just go for walks. You can go for jogs. You can go for bicycle rides. You can play soccer with your kids. Get active a couple times a day. Get outside. If you can get out into the sun and get your feet onto the earth, this is wonderful. This is the best. If you can do that with your kids, if you can do that with your friend, if you can do that with your friends, if you can have fun while you're doing that with others and inspire others, if you can embrace it, love it, if you can do it in nature, it's better. Do it for 30 minutes in the morning and the afternoon, if you can. Do it an hour a day if you can. If you can only do it 30 minutes a day, do it 30 minutes a day. Do what you can. Exercise as you can. We'll have a few scheduled workouts. I know Dr. Aureli's got a Wednesday afternoon workout, light workout scheduled. I'm doing a Thursday morning energy build with you. I'm doing a Friday afternoon energy balancing with you. I know we're doing a Sunday morning collective energy building session, energy healing session Sunday morning. I know Monday night is going to be the introduction session. Tuesday, Dr. Aureli's going to be online. All of this is going to be on your schedule. It's going to be in your itinerary. You're going to get it on Sunday. Check the itinerary. Show up. Show up live. Tune in. Click the Zoom links. Join in. Join into the meetings. Get around different thoughts and words. Get around us. We're making ourselves available to you, for free, in this program for 7 to 10 days for you to get an experience of what this is about. This is a life experience. We're trying to support you and facilitate your life experience, your natural healing experience over the next 7 to 10 days. Okay? Try to exercise physically daily. That's a part of the program. Stimulate the body with movement, physically. Try to eat raw foods. The first foods as much as you can. Fruits and vegetables, smoothies, raw juices. You're going to get nutrition plans. Choose whichever nutrition plan you like. Participate at whatever level you like. The more live and raw, the better. The more emptiness, the better. Every single day we're going to fast. We're going to fast daily 14 to 16 hours a day. Just a daily practice. Next week, we're going to, after practicing for 5, 6, 7 days, we're going to try an extended fast. 24 hours empty, no food Monday, maybe longer, 36 hours empty, 48 hours, 72 hours empty. Dr. Arnold Ehret, his specific protocol for health was 1 to 3 days of emptiness and then a refeed with live fruits and vegetables as much as possible. And he understood that there had to be a transitional phase. That period, people are going to need to eat the starches. That maybe some people are going to even need to eat the meats. If you need to eat the heavier things like meats, that more dense foods, more lower density foods, meats and fats, the most dense foods, the lowest frequency foods. Meats, dairies, heavier foods, proteins and fats, lower frequency, lower vibration foods. If you're going to be needing those, try to have them only once a day. If you can keep them out, if you can have them every other day, if you can save them for the weekend, awesome. I don't think you need to eliminate them. I don't think you need to eliminate anything. You don't have to eliminate anything. You can have everything, but you have to change your boundaries. If I want to pick up my frequency, I can't pick up my frequency eating lower frequency foods. I'm going to pick up my frequency by choosing higher frequency foods, the live foods, the first foods. Okay, I'm going to try to eat the first foods. They will help my body eliminate the waste. They'll help my body detoxify, purify, and get ready. As I'm get ready, I'll be able to understand more. I'll be expanded. I'll have a different frequency. With a different frequency, I'll be able to understand more. I'll be able to understand myself more. I'll be able to love myself more. I'll be able to understand the energy that is coming up within me, because the life force energy is here. It's here, it's within me. It's within every single one of us. Every single one of us has this energy. Every single one of us has life force. We can all connect to the prana, the chi, the consciousness, the God, the Christ consciousness, the love, the giant within, the vortex, the higher self, the spirit, the emotional body, the feminine self, the feelings. What do you want to call that bit of you? What do you want to call that bit of you that has no boundaries? That's boundless. That's the bit we want to tap into. That's the bit we want to get into. That's the bit we have to align with. That's the bit we need to spend more time with. That's the bit that's always present. That's the bit that's always here in the now, in the moment. We can always reach it in the moment. In every single moment. The power, the infinite life force power is always available to us. It's always within us. It's always present. By coming to the present, we can always come into the power, the life force power. It's always our intention to step into it. Now, we can step into the higher self right now. It's always here right now. How do we get to the now? We get to the now with the breath. It's in that moment where we're breathing in the oxygen, the gift of the moment. It's in that moment when we're giving our gift of carbon dioxide back to our world. That's the sharing. That's the giving and receiving that each one of us is doing right here, right now in our lives. We're all interacting with our lives the same way. This is the common ground. We're all breathing. We all need our next breath. It's in each breath that we can intend to step into this power, that we can believe that we have this power, or we can empower the fear around us. That's your choice. I can't make you choose to empower yourself in your decision, because your attention, your focus, your decision, your choice can change your energy in any moment. It's always your choice to change your focus. That is what determines your energy more than anything else. Your attention, your focus. You can attend to things that bring down your energy. You can problem solve, or you can intend to step into the power that's within you. You can intend to step into the force that's within you. You can believe you have that power. That is your choice. You can be empowering the fearful thing around you, the circumstance that's around you, the situation that you're in, or you can think about how you want it to be. You can always think about the problem, the circumstance, or you can think about the solution. That is always your choice. That is always your free will. That is human power. Every one of us has this power. Every one of us can step into this power. We can all have more of this experience in our lives. It's just being more present in our lives. It's just showing up more in our lives, acting as we want to, rather than reacting to what's happening around us. And that happens by expanding ourselves, by changing our frequency. That's a loving of ourselves. Loving ourselves is our greatest frequency. Growing our greatest frequency is loving ourselves. Our greatest health is loving ourselves, is growing our greatest frequency. Growing our greatest frequency is our greatest health, it's our greatest abundance, it's our greatest love, it's our greatest joy, it's our best relationships, it's our best experience, life experience. That's the expansion of our frequency and vibration. That's what this program is all about. We're going to expand our frequency and vibration with movement, daily exercise, with high energy foods, with fasting, with conscious presence, meditation, daily affirmations, thoughts and words, habits, behaviors. The way we created our life was from our habits and our behaviors, our daily habits and behaviors. We're going to change our daily habits and behaviors. We're going to practice new things. We're going to practice new habits and behaviors of food, fasting, movement, and presence. We're going to practice these things to raise up our frequency and vibration. And then after practicing these things for 7 to 10 days, we're going to have an expanded experience, a different vibration. So we'll be able to look at it and express our experience in a different way. We'll have grown from the experience. That's what this is for. For us all to grow, for you to grow, for us to grow, for us to have this experience and then learn how to do it better. That's the goal. to do something and then to do it better. Once you have a system, you can reproduce it and make it better. But you have to have a system first. We need a system and a method for success. That's what this is. This is a health and wellness, a natural health and wellness program. It's a natural health and wellness system. It's a way for you to get back to your best in an instant, every single day. Because that's what has to happen. We all need a system and a method to get back to our best. It's not about successful people being successful, stepping into your abundance, being your best, overcoming trauma, getting over a divorce, getting over a bankruptcy, getting over a problem in your life is just coming back into your best, stepping back into your best frequency. It's loving yourself again. It's coming back to your best. We all need a system because life always throws us curves. Look at, we've all been hit by a curve the last 12 weeks. Something just happened. Something that just happened that we just couldn't imagine. That can happen to any one of us anytime. That's life. That's how life is. You can't control life. It's constant change. But if we have a ground inside of ourselves, a solid, stable ground inside of ourselves, that every single day we come to, from this place, we can jump forward. We can go up. We can accept everything as it is right now. This is where it is. This is how it is. I can't do anything about it. But I can think and speak about where I'm going, who I'm becoming, what I want to become, what I want to do. I can think and speak about where I want to go. I can have a goal. I can have a decision in my mind, and I can focus on the goal, or I can focus on the problem. Do you want to lose body fat? Do you want to lose fat? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to heal pain? You can focus on the pain, or you can focus on the goal. How would it feel for you to be down 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 75 pounds? How would it feel? Imagine it. Imagine if you were filthy rich. Imagine if you were in the relationship of your dreams. Imagine if the relationship with your mom and dad was better. Imagine if the relationship with your kids was better. What if your relationship with money and career and your future was better and different than it is now? How would you feel if you were worth $1 million? How would you feel if you were in your very best health and body? How would you feel if you loved every single bit about you? How would you feel if you were the power in your life? Can you imagine if you had that kind of power? Could you imagine having that kind of power? Imagine it right now. Use your imagination. Use your feminine mind. Use your right brain for a moment. Feel what it would be like to be boundless, to be free. Feel courage. Feel fearless. You can also even feel fear. You can allow the fear to come up. You can invite the fear, the frustration, the anger, the sorrow, the low frequency, the low vibration stuff. You can say, look, I want all the fear to come up. And then you can invite it all up. You can speak to that child inside of you, that fearful child, that low frequency fear. You can invite it up. You can ask it all to come up. You can express it out. You can share it. You can make yourself vulnerable with your fears. You can make yourself vulnerable with the things you're afraid of. You can put yourself out there. You'll grow from that too. You can love your fear. You can embrace what fearful things and awful things happen, and you can look at them in a different way. You can change your memories. You know, my mother died when I was 19. My father made me move out. At the time I was angry, and it shaped my life, and it did a lot of terrible things. But you know what? I wouldn't be who I am today if that didn't happen. So now I can look back at that at 50. When I was 19, I can look back at that and I can say, look, it all had to happen for me. I can change my memory of it. I can change my perspective of it. That is healing the shadow, changing the way I think about it. It's in the past, but I can heal it now in the present. Natural healing is a new balance inside of your body. It's a change of thought. It's a change of word. It's a change of habit and behavior, exercise, nutrition, foods, fasting. Fasting is a huge part of this. I'll talk more about it on Monday. Dr. Arelli will be talking all about it. We'll be sharing all about it all week. Okay, for the next 7 to 10 days, I'll be talking your ear off about this stuff. Okay, I just wanted you to get the information here today. I've spoken longer than I wanted to. I've gotten sidetracked. Okay, this is about exercise. This is about nutrition. This is about fasting. This is about presence. This is about consciousness. This is about thoughts and words. This is about giving your best. This is about going for your best. This is about loving yourself. This is about loving your entire life. This is about embracing your health because you have that power. You have the power to heal and change your life. Hey, listen, the Melon Man here, Coach John, one of your 2 coaches in our Quarantine Kickstart experience. It's a 7 to 10 day exercise, nutrition, and coaching experience for you to experience what it's like to work with a couple of world-class coaches for free. And give us some feedback at the end. And let us know how we did and how we can learn and how we can grow. And be more and do more with you, for you. Okay? Melon Man, wishing you all a happy, healthy, wonderful, awesome, terrific day.